Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing well. We're playing Out of Ore today on the Scandinavian map. This is the hardcore mode map. Let's see what we got queued up here. Looks like we got everything cleared out pretty good. We'll take this down with us. One thing I noticed earlier on the overview map, it'll show you that these are still running and these two are not. Pretty cool. You can see the trommel spinning there. You can see the water spraying. Windmills turning. Are those oh, that's the stacks. That's the stacks. We're okay here. We're going to just leave this in here for now. I think we got it all cleared out here. We do. Alright, let's go ahead and move what we got. Looks like I had quite a bit of stuff queued up. We'll get all that out of here. Drop this in. Probably queue us up some mesh. We'll wait on that for now. Let's looks like we're in pretty good shape here. I did AFK it so it run a little bit. Looks like everything got caught up for the most part. We got some water there. And we got lots of empty barrels now. Got a little bit of stuff in here. We'll leave that. We're at 20 million. We got some steel here we can go ahead and drop in. Got space for it. We'll leave the full stack in there. We'll drop our water out here. Out here. Go ahead and grab these. Let's go ahead and move some dirt. I call it dirt, but again, I correct myself almost every time. We're going to move some material. Thing is still broken. No wonder it's been idling this whole time. Oh my gosh. Alright. Let's see here. Let's see what's broke. Looks like the OEM injector is shot. This is at 20%. And we'll leave that alone for now, but yeah, not okay. Let's go ahead and get one of these. I didn't realize that thing was running. It's been idling for hours IRL. Of course it's broken. Alright, so we need an OEM injector. I'm not sure what we need for that. That's a build injector. It looks like we need some rubber. Alright. Where do we build rubber? Yeah. I can't remember. The only thing we have is this thing. And this only makes wear resistance plates. Did I miss it? We got this. No rubber. No rubber. Is it in here that I can't see? Obviously it's not these. Yeah. Do I have to do an old school smelter for that? I can't remember. Now, again, we can just buy it, which is what we're going to end up doing. But let's buy this just to see. Just because I'm curious now. Alright. Silicon and coal would make rubber. Okay. Not sure how many we needed. Let's go ahead and go down below here. All right. Looks like we blasted recently. This is all the orange stuff. It's getting a little close here with the camera, I'm sure. do, do, do. A lot of ore. This is a very rich mountain map. Once you get a lot of ores and stuff, once you get down lower past the garbage. Go ahead and feed a little bit up to the main plan here. Glad those doors are closed. I'd have ripped them off. As I'm getting back in here a little farther, I've got to wait to make that turn. We're starting to get back in there a little bit. Guys, I do appreciate you hanging out with me today. Don't forget to make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Hit that like button. We have 3 out of ore playthroughs right now. We have the Forest Hills map, the original map that we started. And then we've got this, the Scandinavian hardcore map. And we've got the Frozen Planet map, which is the frozen map. So check those out. Also started playing a new series, if you're interested, on the channel of Coal Mining Simulator. A little different. Not as, I don't know. It's more about the process, I guess, than it is the things. But we just started it. We did the prologue last week, and then the game released, so I went ahead and picked it up. It was about $15 on Steam. So you can check that out to see if you're interested in getting that game as well. Again, it's a pretty simple version, I guess, compared to this. This is so intense. But again, just something to mix it up a little bit. So I'm not only playing out of ore. You know, 7 days a week on the channel. Being something new, I figured we could check it out. Alright, let's let this stuff process. It shouldn't take too long. And we're back to, this is all copper now, huh? We've been hitting a lot of copper on this map. And then we could queue us up some steel mesh. Yeah, this is all processed. Alright, let's grab our rubber here and let's get this part we need. It's not going to be in there. Let's go ahead and queue up some more floors here. We're going to need them. Looks like we didn't get much. We got a lot of coal. We'll get us a couple stacks here. Looks like we got a little bit of room there. We got a decent amount of copper there. Probably didn't get a lot of pay dirt, I would imagine. That's a no. Oh, we should have queued up some more of this stuff while we were down there digging. Just to keep it processing the entire time. And then you can just do this to top off your primary stack. Now this will pull right out of our inventory as well. Again, you can just top it off that way if you want. Oh crap, we didn't want to do that, did we? Cancel that for now. We want to do an OEM injector. So what we're going to do while this one's queued up, let's sell this one. So we could have just bought another one. $840 back. And that should be what we need to put in there. Now we can queue up some nuts and bolts. We got quite a few diamonds and stuff we could have sold as well. All right. We can go ahead and sell those. There's no reason to carry them around. 1 million in rubies, 726,000 in diamonds. When you sell stuff, that does give you XP as well. Alright, so you just go into your inventory to open up your menu here. We should be able to put this back in. Okay. Back at it here. I'm trying to use this for more of my pay dirt, but we got so much coal everywhere. They've done such a good job with the digging animations. Guys, they're still working on this. There's updates every Friday. We are playing the beta version. I was playing the actual game mode, and then some updates came out for the beta version, so I just switched back over to beta for a while, and we've been on the beta ever since. Alright. We should be able to go over to the other area now. Again, I'm kind of cheesing it up a little bit. Well, not kind of, I am, instead of just running over here. So again, not a lot of stuff here. That's just fine. We'll just let that build up. We still need a set of stairs over here, huh? Okay. We'll place out our partial stacks here and take our full stacks. Let's take our iron. We'll turn some to steel and some to. Let's queue us up another set of stairs here. I probably put them here. Is what happened. All right, let's drive over to the other location. Okay, done. All right, here we are. All right. Let's queue us up one more just to have one in the back burner there. And let's go ahead and start making us some of this. Not a super big fan of these. We'll probably just square it off. Take our stairs for next time around over there. We did grab, we'll make, what do we do the lowest on? They're both about even, so we'll just run this and this through this. This is the low temp one. And the high temp's kind of over here. That'll give us some steel out of that one. Let's go back down to the other machine here. Go ahead and dump this extra fuel in here. Okay, and then again, you can, these are topped off, so let's close this back. All right. What we'll do is we'll go out to about where this one's at. And then we'll that wasn't it. This is where we'll start putting the iron. So quite a bit of iron here. Looks like we're almost there. We'll go one more. what we could do over here for now is we do need to get rid of that. Oops. What is we? I just need to put them this way. There we go. Maybe snap build is better for this little project. Alright, there we go. Just to try to make it look like we're working on it. But could also use a porta potty down here. Right. Don't tell the boss. You don't like us to take no breaks. All right. whoa, whoa, whoa. That's the problem about scraping it off the concrete. If you're not careful, you'll do what I just did and then dig down. All right, looking good there. This is a disaster. How high is this wall? 3 or 2? This is only 2, right? All right, let's go queue us up some more floors. All right. Let's drop this in here. So the good thing about this with that blasted look, I don't know why, but I really I think this looks cool. Almost like a collapse. All right. Let's drive the red truck first. Just to put in our stairs here. Probably should sell some coal. To be honest, we got it stacked up over there too. I like it. I need to do this to all my plants where everything comes together. I got on that other side, everything's all stretched out, especially that gravel. All right. Let's head back over to the, let's drive back over to the mine here. Pretty quick drive. Could build a road over there. We got 40 floors. Let's make another 50 floors and 50 walls. Get those started up. I don't think, well, we did. I don't think we sent anything over here, did we? I think we sent it all to the other mine. Yeah, we got a little bit of stuff we'll take. We'll just go ahead and check everything real quick. I want to sell some coal over here as well. We'll drop this in there. We don't have any queued up, so that's not a bad thing to go ahead and drop that. Again, you want all of this stuff doing something if you can while you're digging and playing the game. And we're going to sell some of this here. About 10 stacks. This is really nothing to worry about. We can take this iron. This is what's getting sorted out of the gravel. Not enough to worry about. We'll go ahead and run that through. We'll do some iron, some things. We already grabbed our coal, right, that we're going to sell. Again, I don't think we did much pay dirt. Yeah, we did a little more than I thought. We'll let that stack up for now, even though we should get those rubies and ores take forever. All right, let's go here to the high temp line. Yeah, we'll run through a stack of to get us some steel ingots, and then we'll run the rest of this through the low temp here with all this copper. You're never going to get me, copper. You're not going to take me alive. Alright. We're going to run that through. That was almost a full hopper's worth there. We already got some in here. Top off what we got there. The rest will stay in there. Same thing with our steel. You can top it off, then the rest will stay there. Alright. What was we making over here, right? We've got some backup stairs. We'll leave those alone. Alright, so a stack of coal is 90,000, so this is almost $1 million. 909,910 to be exact. Okay. Still a little little short on this side, huh? Oh, looks like we gotta go a little farther up too. I don't think we got enough floors just to catch up what we got here. Okay. Now we'll just try to make sure we go level for a minute. We don't have to use the floors. All right, let's see what we're going to do here. Let's use this side to determine. Don't have to go all the way up. Too crazy there. Alright. Let's go ahead and take it one more here for now. Start going this way. This side will be easier to use. Obviously, we're not using as many on this higher section here. Alright, we're going to need to queue up lots. And this is where I got crazy with the explosives. If you haven't used it, you got to definitely be careful. This thing here. It's a nuclear bomb, basically. On some of the maps, I've tested them out in the open just so people can see the damage that they do. This looks a lot ridiculous, but live and learn. Yeah, the goal is not to use flooring if we don't have to, just drive across, and we can put the sides in. And then at some point we're going to go down. I don't know if it's going to be this. I'd rather go down here on the main shaft and then just go straight across. But we're not getting any pay dirt. So we're going to have to rely on the mine up top to get some pay dirt. If we don't, then I kind of screwed up probably. We could do a tunnel this way, but it's pretty narrow. Because we're kind of too deep for pay dirt, so we almost need to start just another pay dirt site. But maybe we can do that. I want to keep going down to try to get uranium or whatever, but you know, I don't want to go down when I'm hitting all this ore. It's hard to do. So maybe once we dig through that, we can take a look at it. Let's go back over to the main thing here, and let's make sure we got a lot of these queued up. I hear it running. So we're going to need a lot more ceilings than walls. Let's do 50. 50. Yep. So we're out of stuff now. So it looks like we're short on nuts and bolts. We probably got some going there. We do. Probably could queue up another 500. Or let's just do $9.99 2 stacks. I mean, we got so much. Material's not the problem. We're running a bunch of barrels there, which is fine. Keep that concrete coming. Start doing 1,000 at a time. That'll keep it busy. All right. We're going to put this in here. Let's make some walls with this one. There we go. Alright, let's drive back down to the mine. Let's go ahead and kill this for now, because I'm cheap. Even though I got millions and millions of thousands and trillions of coal. Alright, so let's just go ahead and we might have enough to finish this side with the walls here. Definitely not with the ceilings. Alright, used up what we had there. Let's dig a little more dirt. We'll go ahead and wait on this side here. Let's go forward for a few. And we'll try to keep it level. And we'll at least try to concrete We'll keep the walls going. I'm going to drop this down even more. What is that, 3 high? So we'll drop this down now. We're getting past some of this ridiculousness here. Try to level it up. One of the viewers suggested the GPS, one of the best recommendations I've had. I was absolutely horrible at guessing if that was level or not. I'm still not good at it, but it helps. We all can't be good at everything, guys. Now I just turned this off to save. Literally 2 seconds later, start dumping dirt in it. Oh Lord. I'm still trying to find what I'm good at, but you know, it is what it is. Maybe someday I'll know. Getting a little bit of pay dirt on this side, which is fantastic. The amount of copper and iron is ridiculous, and I like it. Slight down angle is probably not horrible. Slowing down because my tire's hitting the wall over there. You will slow down like that when you hit solid rock. But it's funny, you start out, you're cutting trees because you can't buy anything. And you get to the point where you've got money, where money's not even really an obstacle. It's like not even a big deal anymore. Now there is a way to fund your company store where you can take money to different maps. We haven't done that yet. We will at some point. At some point we can retire the maps, but as they add updates, We may want to bring them back. All right, more pay dirt behind this, which is fantastic. That's what I'm actually liking to see. Now the pay dirt is time consuming to process for the part of the rubies and diamonds. You can AFK for 8 hours and you still might have some that are processing. So they did automate the smelters for the high temp stuff and the low temp stuff. Obviously the rubber, I still made that in the old-fashioned smelter there. So I guess it's not obsolete, because if you're going to build your own parts, you still need some be able to produce rubber. All right, guys, I do appreciate you hanging out with me today as always. Don't forget to make sure you hit that thumbs up. I do appreciate you all. Until next time, have fun digging that material. I want to say digging that dirt. I'm out of here.